So we're going to start our practice in a comfortable seated position. Just going to give this lens a little wipe. It seems to be quite foggy. Okay. Hopefully that's done the job. Just one moment. I'll just check the lighting. Morning, Debbie. Or afternoon. Okay, it still seems a little bit unfocused. Let's see. I'll give it one more go here. Hi, Anne. Good afternoon. Okay, we'll get started. So as it is a little cold, if you just joined, we're going to start our warm-up and our centering in a seated position. So just finding your comfortable seat. Just gently closing your eyes. So just taking these first few moments of the class as time to arrive. So just welcoming in all parts of yourself to the practice this morning or this afternoon. So scanning your awareness through the body and just noticing physically how is your body showing up this morning. What sensations and feelings are making up your physical experience? Energetically, how are you feeling? And checking in with yourself emotionally and mentally. How are you doing? Is the mind busy and active, scattered, spacious, or something else? And now resting your awareness on your breath. Noticing how the breath feels this morning as it moves through you. So how is the breath showing up? Coming to a soft, gentle Ujjayi breath, constricting the throat and breathing out from the base of the throat, creating that ocean-sounding breath. Just keeping it soft and easy. And using that gentle Ujjayi breath as a tool to anchor your awareness into this present moment. So So really feeling the sensation of the breath, listening to the sound of the breath. We'll follow this breath for 4 more rounds of breath. Once you've completed your 4 rounds, just take this time to set your intention for this class. Where would you like to direct the good energy of this practice? We'll rest our arms down by your side to begin our warm-up. And as you inhale, reaching your arms up and overhead, just letting the fingertips touch at the top. In the pause, we turn the hands and exhale, lower the arms down by your side. In the pause, we turn the hands, wait for the inhale, the arms rise with the breath. Fingertips touch. In the pause, we turn, exhale, the breath lowers the arms. 2 more like this. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, the breath lowers the arms. And 1 more. And now we're going to reach our arms up to shoulder height. And we'll turn the palms to face each other and wrap your arms around you. So left arm on top of right, as you can either hold on to your shoulders here or walk your hands a little further around the back. And then squeeze the forearms together. So we're going to start warming up into the shoulders with Garudasana arms, eagle arms. So as you hug the forearms together, you can either just interlace a palm and a pinky finger, or if you can, bring your palms together. We'll take the hands away from the face, reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. At the same time, drop the shoulder blades down the back. Isometrically hug your lower arms together. It's like squeezing those lower arms and broaden across your collarbones. So our target here is the top of the traps, top of the shoulders, base of the neck. We'll just take a couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, reach the fingertips more actively up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, round, bringing the elbows into the abdomen and rounding the upper back, chin to chest. We'll do this 3 more times. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, elbows into the abdomen as you round, chin to chest, forearms towards the floor. 2 more. Moving slowly, mindfully into the body. Last one. And now as you come up, we're going to unwrap the arms, stretch them out, palms facing the front, and wrap your right over your left again. Just give yourself a big hug. And then you can bring your forearms together and connect the hands. Take the hands away from the face, reach the fingertips up to the ceiling, shoulder blades down the back. Hug the arms together as you broaden across your shoulders. Breathing space into wherever you're generating the most sensation here. We're going to bring in a little bit of movement here. As you inhale, reach the fingertips up more actively. Exhale, elbows towards the abdomen, chin to chest. Inhale, reaching up, really feeling where this movement is happening. 2 more. And last one. Now coming all the way up, you can stretch your arms out, take a breath in, open the heart, take your hands to the floor, and we'll make our way into tabletop. So spreading the fingers, middle finger is going to face forward. Knees are directly underneath your hips here. We'll come into a few moving cats. So as you inhale, we're going to lift the chest and tailbone, opening up the front of the spine. And as you exhale around the spine, draw the belly in, chin to chest, bringing the hips back to the heels. Moving slowly like this for 3 more breaths. Inhale, lift the chest and tailbone, open up the front of the spine. Exhale, round, chin to chest, press back, hips to heels. Now we'll come back to tabletop and we'll lift your right leg. As you do this, try not to overarch the lower back. So you're going to squeeze the glutes, reach the toes to the ceiling, and lift the chest again. As you exhale, bring the knee into your chest, chin to chest, nose to knee. 3 more like this. Inhale, beginning to wake up the glute muscles here too. Lift the heart. Exhale, round, create space. 2 more. On the last one, we're going to hold it all the way in. So as you do this, you're lifting your back ribs, creating lots of space in the back of the body. And then we'll step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. We'll hug the right arm and leg together, and then walk your left leg back a little bit. So we're coming into a little bit of a warm-up lizard stretch here. So as you hug the arm and leg together, we're going to begin to circle, moving into your hip socket here. Head of the thigh bone, staying really present with what you're feeling here. So 4 circles in one direction, change directions. And then we'll stay stationary, lift the heart. And we can come into a twist from here. So you can lift your right arm up if that feels okay. And if you'd like to, you can bend your left leg, reach your arm behind you to hold onto the foot, and you can press the foot away from you. So whatever feels more comfortable for your body this morning. If it feels okay to lean back a bit, or look up towards your arm if you have it raised. One more breath in here, inhale. If you're holding onto the foot, release it. If your arm is up, we'll take the hand to the floor on either side of the right leg as we stretch back into a half Hanuman. So opening up your hamstrings here. Curling the toes back towards your hip. Creating space in the back of the knee, the calf. And then we'll take both hands to the floor and extend your right leg out behind you. So moving into a diagonal cat. So left arm straight out, palm into the midline. So you're reaching through the fingertips, pressing out through the sole of the foot. And then we'll bend that right leg, Take your left arm behind you. If you can reach for the foot, press the foot up into your hand. Otherwise, just reach the foot to the back of the mat, or hand to the back of the mat. One more breath in here. Inhale, release the knee down, press back into extended child. And we'll do the same to the other side. So making your way into tabletop. We'll lift your left leg this time again. Try not to overarch the back, so really focus on engaging the glutes. As you lift that left foot up, exhale, round. Bringing that knee into your chest. Inhale, leg behind, contract the glute muscles. Exhale, hug the knee in, create space in the back ribs. 2 more like this. Now we're going to hold it all the way in on the last one and then step the foot to the outside of the left foot. Again, coming into a warm-up lizard, hugging your left arm and leg together. See if you can walk your right knee back a little bit more so you're not on top of your knee. And then we begin to create those small little hip circles. So moving 4 times in one direction and then changing. And then from here, keep your right hand on the floor. You can float your left arm up, lean back a bit, or you can bend your right leg, reach for the foot, and begin to press the foot away from you as you look out over the left shoulder. We'll just take one more breath in here. Inhale, exhale, take the left hand on the outside of the left foot and stretch that left hip back. Toes back towards the body as you open up. Left hamstrings back at the knee and the calf. Just one more breath in here. Inhale, bring both hands to the floor. We'll extend that left leg behind for diagonal cat. And then take your right arm up as well, palm into the midline. So from your core, your center, we're reaching through the fingertips and the heel. And then you can bend that left leg. Reach your right arm towards the back of the mat or grab hold of the foot, press the foot into the hand, lift the heart. Just one more breath and exhale back into your tabletop. If you're wearing fluffy socks, it's a good time to take them off as we're going to begin to flow. So tucking your toes under, spreading your fingers. We're going to float the knees off the floor into a floating tabletop. Draw the abdomen in. Inhale. Exhale, press back, modified down dog. So we keep that deep bend in the knees as you lift the sit bones high. Inhale. This time we're going to ripple forward into high plank. From high plank, bend your knees, floating tabletop. So if you need to bring the knees to the floor, you can. From floating tabletop into modified down dog, send the sit bones high, chest back towards your thighs. We'll move through that flow just 2 more times fully. So ripple forward into high plank. From high plank, press back, floating tabletop. From floating tabletop, downward facing dog, deep bend in the knees. Ripple forward into high plank. Floating tabletop, and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, look at the space between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, walk, step, or jump forward to the top of your mat. And once you're here, just allow the upper body just to release towards the floor. Just a gentle nod of the head, yes and no. Keeping that soft bend in the knees, so moving away from the hamstrings, really focusing on the lower mid back here. Now feel the feet on the floor, press into the feet, use your core, come up nice and slowly, inhale, just feeling into each part of the movement. And as you exhale, shoulders down the back. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears, squeeze them up. And exhale, release with a sigh. We'll bring our hands together, soften the knees. Inhale, open up the arms, look up. We'll take our hands in prayer, exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, so either fingers on the floor lift the heart or place them somewhere on the lower legs. Exhale, fold from your hip crease forward. Inhale, step back, right leg, long lunge. And as you exhale, release the right knee to the floor. Press into the four corners of your left foot, use your core, come up through a cat arch into crescent lunge. Exhale, shoulders down the back. Inhale, reach the arms up. And we'll stay here so you can begin to drop the shoulder blades down the back and lift the heart. Now you can either stay here or make your way into a high lunge. You can do this either by keeping your arms up or placing your hands onto your left thigh as you lift that right knee off the floor. Inhale, we'll straighten both legs as much as you can. Exhale, bend both legs so the right knee sinks towards the floor. 3 more like this. Inhale, straighten, core is engaged. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Last one. Hold it, hover, so engage the core. And then we'll take both hands on the floor, press back into your high plank. From high plank, we release the knees. We're going to lower in half chaturanga. So core is engaged, bend the elbows, and slowly lower towards the earth. Bring the forehead to the floor, tops of the feet to the floor. Keep your hands where they are. Begin to press down into your pubic bone. And as you inhale, we're going to lift hands, head, and feet off the floor. Not too far, so keeping the neck nice and long. Exhale, lower. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Engaging the back of the body. Exhale, lower. 2 more. So you're hugging the arms into the body as you do this. Press the pubic bone down, draw the abdomen in. Now this time as we lower, we'll bend your left leg, roll over onto the right side for our side plank variation. So you're pressing down to the ball of the left foot, outer edge of the right foot to lift the hips up. You can stay here or extend your arm. You can stay here or lift the left leg. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. So make your way in, lift the sit bones high, chest back towards your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, extend your right leg high. Exhale, bend it, heel into the hip. Inhale, stack your right hip on top of your left, Look out underneath your right arm. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, step that right foot all the way between your hands. Take as many steps as you need to. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your choice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Bring your hands together. Exhale, all the way back down, other side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold from your hip crease. Inhale, this time we step back with the left leg. It's a long lunge, and release that left knee to the floor. So focus on pressing into the four corners of this right foot, so engaging the leg. Draw the abdomen in. Inhale, up through your cat arch. Exhale, shoulders down the back. Inhale, we reach both arms up in line with the ears, and then drop the shoulder blades down as you lift the heart. So you have a choice. You could stay here if you choose, or we'll take your hands onto your right thigh. Make your way into your high lunge. And from high, as we inhale, we straighten both legs. Exhale, bend. So that left knee hovers off the floor. 3 more like this. Inhale, straighten as much as comfortable for you. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Last one. We're going to hold it here, hover, plant the hands on the earth, press back into your high plank. This time you have the choice of coming back to half chaturanga, or we come down from high plank, bend the elbows, come down nice and slowly, and lower to the earth. Once we're here, we can come back, forehead to the earth. We'll come into Shalanbhasana this time. So squeeze your legs together. Reach your arms down by your side. On the inhale, we're going to press into the pubic bone to lift the legs, squeeze the legs together. As you exhale, reach the upper body up too, keeping all sides of the neck long. 4 breaths. One more breath in. Keep squeezing the legs together. Exhale, lower. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. We'll bend the right leg. Roll over to the left side. So first stage of this side plank variation is to just engage the legs. So press into that right foot, press into the left foot. You might just want to come a little bit off the floor. You can use your right hand too, or if it feels okay, you can lift the hips a bit higher. Again, just see what feels right for your body today. If you'd like to lift the leg, go ahead. And after a couple of breaths, we meet together in downward facing dog. Sending your sit bones high, chest back towards your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, bend it. Stack left hip on top of right. Look out underneath your left arm. One more breath in. Exhale, step that left foot between your hands. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. And we're going to use blocks in the next flow for balance if you choose. So bring your legs together. Take your hands to the heart. Inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Exhale, sitting into Utkatasana chair pose. So lengthening the tailbone, dropping the weight into the heels, lifting the heart. Sit low enough that you can feel the legs, the glutes engaging. And then shift the hips back a little so that you can see your toenails. One more breath in. As you exhale, lift your right heel off the floor. We'll step that right leg back. Take your hands into the heart. And take your right elbow on the outside of the left thigh, coming into a twisted lunge. To modify, you can bring that right knee to the floor, or you could take your right hand on the floor. See if it's comfortable to look up towards the left elbow. And then from here, bring the hands back to center. This is where you might like to use your blocks just to place your fingertips on as we make our way into Warrior Three. So extending that right leg behind you, pressing actively through the heel. The arms can hang like a pendulum here, or fingers on the blocks, or hands to the heart. Soft bend in your standing leg. Really focus on engaging. No added tension to the neck. And then we're going to come up into a standing balance with the right knee in front of the hip. You have a choice here to stay here or come into Vrikshasana, tree pose. Or we can try our standing pigeon where we take your right ankle across your left thigh. Just make sure that it's not resting on the knee, it's above the knee. Flex that right foot and begin to sit into the stand. This is great for your blocks as well. You can choose them if you choose, so that you can bring the sit bones a little closer to the floor. Begin to access that right hip, the glute muscles, or you're in your tree pose, soft gaze. Now we're going to come all the way back up from wherever you are, back into Warrior Three. And then step that right foot on the floor. Both hands on the earth. Step back into high plank. Knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale into Baby Cobra. This time, Bhujangasana. Press down into the pubic bone. Lift the chest and shoulders. Exhale, Ardha Uttanasana, downward facing dog. We'll send the sit bones high, chest back towards your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, we'll extend the left leg, lead with the heel. And as you exhale, take that left knee to the outer left elbow. Slide it down to the wrist, across to the right, lift it up, left wrist, right wrist, left elbow, stretch it behind, inhale, and then step it between your hands. Now step your right foot to meet it, come into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, 1 breath. Exhale, hands to the heart and pause. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the movement of your breath, your heartbeat. We'll do the same other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sitting into chair. Lengthening the tailbone. Drawing the abdomen in. Shifting the weight into the heels. No tension in the neck or holding. We'll come up onto the ball of the left foot. Slowly step that left foot behind. Bring the hands into the heart in prayer. And we'll twist from here. So again, modification is to take that left hand on the floor or take this left knee to the floor. Come back to the center. Make your way into our warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. So hands can be useful on the blocks, or if you choose, you can just lift that left leg. Allow the arms to hang or bring them into the heart. Find something to focus on, soft gaze. Actively pressing out through the left heel. Soft bending your standing leg, so really recruiting all those muscles. Feel your foundation. And then make your way into your standing balance. Left knee in line with the hip. You have choices here. Vrikshasana tree pose, placing the sole of the foot on the lower leg or on the thigh. Or we can try that standing pigeon, taking your left ankle across your right thigh, flexing the foot, and then sitting into it. So moving as far as you need to begin to feel that space being created in the left glute muscles. You can do purely balance by taking the hands together, or you can use your blocks for support here. One more breath in. We make our way back into warrior three from wherever we are. And then we'll step that left foot back. Both hands to the earth, press back into your high plank. Knees, chest, and chin to the floor. 8 parts of the body touching the earth. Exhale, baby, Bhujangasana, cobra. Lift the heart. Press back, downward facing dog. Send the sit bones high. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, extend your right leg, lead with the heel. Exhale, take the knee to the outer left elbow, wrist, right wrist, elbow, left elbow, wrist, right wrist, elbow. One more time. And then extend it high, inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, standing forward, fold, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, 1 breath. Exhale, hands together and pause. And once again, feel the feet on the floor. Feel the movement of your breath. This time we're coming to the back of your mat. We'll take our feet nice and wide for yogi squat malasana. So the feet are turned at 45 degrees. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, look up. Exhale, knuckles to your third eye, to your lips, to your heart. And we'll sink into malasana. So send the sit bones between the legs. Elbows on the inside of the knees. Dropping the tailbone towards the floor. Lifting the heart. So if you're feeling a little unsteady, you can bring your hands to the floor if the heels are not on the floor. And then we'll take our left hand on the floor anyway. So we're going to open up that left arm or left leg with the arm. So as we open up the arm, we open the leg and support it. Use the strength of your inner thighs to reach your right arm up. Maybe look up towards your thumb. And then we'll take your right hand down and walk all the way forward into full prostration. So lower the body all the way to the earth, palms down, forehead to the earth. Let go of everything here. We'll take our hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to press actively into the tops of the feet. So the legs are a little wider than they would normally be. Hug the arms in towards each other. We're coming up into upward facing dog. Activate the legs, press into the hands, and lift the knees and the hips off the floor as you expand and open the chest. To modify, you can drop the knees to the floor. Now we're going to untuck or tuck the toes under and press back into this wide downward facing dog. Walking the hands all the way back, soften the knees, come into a forward fold. Press into the feet and round, come up nice and slowly, inhale. And exhale, shoulders down the back. So the next time we're going to come down and we're going to stay on the floor, so keep your hands together to start. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, knuckles to your third eye, to your lips, to your heart. And we'll sit into our yogi squat. Elbows on the inside of the knees, chest and heart expanded. This time we're going to open up that right leg with the right arm twisting here. We take the left arm around and gaze up towards the left hand. And we take the hand down to the floor. We're going to make our way all the way down, full prostration again. Just release everything to the floor. One full breath in. And let go. We'll take our hands back underneath your shoulders. This time we're going to cross the lower legs, making our way into Sukhasana, or seated position with the feet or the lower legs crossed. So the right leg will be in front of the left. We'll take your right arm behind you so it's lined up with your tailbone. Take your left arm against your outer right leg. Take a breath in as you lengthen from the base of the spine. And as you exhale, turn abdomen, rib cage, chest to the right. Inhale, lengthen, create space. Exhale, turn your shoulders and head to look out over your right shoulder here. Take one more breath in and exhale, unwind. So keeping your left leg where it is, we're going to extend our right leg out so that the sole of the left foot is pressing against the right inner thigh. Coming into a little stargazer here, so left arm is behind you. I'm going to press down into the left hand, onto the right knee as we lift the hips. Squeeze the glutes, open the heart. You can take the back of the hand onto the sacrum as you press your hips forward. Maybe reach your arm up and over your ear if that feels okay. And then we'll circle that right hand down, around. Lift both feet off the floor, mini boat. Arms out, Shoulders away from the ears. Bringing the feet together, knees together. And then we're going to cross left in front of right, Sukhasana. Take your left hand behind you, right arm against your outer left thigh. Take a breath in as you lengthen. And as you exhale, turn abdomen, ribs, and chest to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turning shoulders and head to look out over your left shoulder. One breath in here as you lengthen. Exhale, unwind. This time we're going to keep our left leg where it is, or right leg where it is, and bring the left leg out. So the right sole of the foot is on the inside of that left thigh. We'll walk our right hand around behind you for stargazer. Press into the hand, press into the right knee. Begin to press your hips forward, open the heart. So left hand can be behind your sacrum for a little bit of support. And if it feels okay, you can reach that left arm over your head as well. And then we'll circle that left hand down, around, make our way back into our little boat. So you're balancing on your sit bones. This time you can take your fingers, peace fingers, and wrap them around your big toes. Knees are nice and wide, extending one leg at a time if that feels okay. Pull together if that feels okay. Keep lifting the heart. And then we'll bring both feet to the floor, scoot the hips all the way up to your heels, and we lower down. Grab hold of one of your blocks. We're going to come into a bridge with support. So take your block underneath your sacrum, and if you haven't got a block, you can use your bolster for this too. It's a really nice reset. So take it as high as you're comfortable with, and make sure that it's on the bony part of your back, so it should be comfortable. Relax your arms down by your side, feet are on the floor but not pressing actively down. Just dropping the weight of your body down through the sacrum into the block. Taking a couple of breaths. Walking your left leg in more to the midline, and we'll bring your right knee into your chest. Only if that feels right for you. And if it feels okay, you can extend that right leg towards the ceiling. So you're pressing a little bit more out of the sacrum. You're lifting that leg up. Taking some more of the weight into the left foot, so you're engaging your hamstrings here too. And we'll bend that right knee into the chest and bring that right leg to meet the left in the center so they're hugging together. And then we'll change sides, so left knee into the chest, flex the foot. And then begin to lift and extend that leg up. And if you choose, bring more weight into your right foot here. So you're beginning to engage the hamstrings, the glutes a little. And then bring that knee in and lower. And we'll come up onto the balls of your feet, walk your feet a little closer to the block. Lift your hips up and release the block and lower the hips to the floor. Once they arrive, just place the feet on the floor. Just notice how the back of the body feels right now. Finishing with a little bit of a windscreen wiper, nice and gentle. Take the arms away from the body, palms up. Take the feet to the edges of the mat, and we'll just gently let the knees fall to the right and gaze to the left. And with the next breath in, bring everything back to center. And with the breath out, let them fall to the left and gaze slightly to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, legs right. Inhale, center. Exhale, legs left. Inhale, center. Exhale, let them fall to the right. Gaze in the center or slightly to the left. This time we're going to hold it. So you can stay here in a really relaxed twist, or if you choose, you can flex your feet, see how that changes how you're feeling. Or if you choose, you can bring your left leg to sit on top of your right leg. Just see what suits your body today. Inhale through center. Exhale, legs left. Gaze right. And again, you choose whether you stay here or you can stack your right leg on top of your left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Just wrap your arms around your legs. Forehead to earth. Take a deep breath in, squeeze, tightly hold everything. And as you exhale, stretching out for Shavasana, your final pose. Just making yourself nice and cozy and comfortable. Just feeling your body arriving on the floor once again. So just arriving into your chosen relaxation shape. Each exhale, just arriving a little bit more into stillness. Just feeling that support of the earth beneath you. Feeling the earth hold you. What does it feel like to be held? Merging, not resisting, completely letting go. Letting go of the practice so far, your morning, your plans for later on. Being fully present with your experience right now. So as the weight of your body drops down into the earth, as the periphery of your body begins to soften, notice how less tense, less contracted, more spacious, more open the body feels. Now inviting a deeper breath into your body. And taking a full body stretch, whatever way feels good and right for your body right now. And we'll place the feet on the floor and gently roll onto your right side for this noon's reading, this afternoon. Value the power of clear thought. Value your mind and the power of conscious clear thought. All this talk about opening the heart has not been to discount or devalue the power of conscious clear thought or of opening our minds and expanding our consciousness. A gift, a benefit from opening our heart is increased clarity and mind and thought, of mind and thought. As we clear the pathway to the heart by feeling, expressing, and releasing old emotions, we will clear the path to the mind. Just as the body is connected to the mind, so is the heart. A cramped body can cause fuzzy thinking, but so can a clogged heart. To attempt to think clearly and consciously with the heart closed may not work. It may even prove frustrating and difficult. Don't think so hard, the wise old man gently instructed me. You're hurting your head and your thinking isn't becoming clear. Relax. Stop trying so hard. Open your heart. Then your thinking will clear. The mind, he reminded me, is connected to the heart. If you're feeling cloudy and confused and can't get the answers, stop trying so hard. move your body and clear your physical energy. Then try opening your heart. You may see a delightful result. Without trying or forcing, your thinking clears, and it becomes clear without the frustration of trying to force thoughts, ideas, or thought patterns. It happens almost magically and quite naturally. So when you're ready, mindfully bring yourself to a comfortable seat. And bring our hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra prayer. As we inhale, we lengthen from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And as we exhale, we bow our heads to our hearts, our mind to our hearts, bowing to that limitless wisdom within each of us. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for joining me this morning. I'm not sure if it was fuzzy, but definitely on my laptop it was coming out fuzzy, so I have no idea why that was happening. Have a super, super day. And we're back on our regular Zoom, 8:30 tomorrow night for Ying. So, hi. Thank you. And yeah, have a super, super day. Bye.